Welcome everybody to Severna Park Racquetball and Fitness Club in Maryland. My name's Tim Baggers, joined this morning by Sandy Rios. This is the quarterfinals. It is Vargas against Lawrence. Vargas in the pink serving first. Lawrence in the back, Argentina versus USA.
And there you see Vargas striking first with a great pass. Came to the back right corner and just died.
Vargas got here courtesy of a win, comfortable, I think it's fair to say, against Maziel Rivera. Ace serve from Vargas. Lawrence, a little bit harder work, winning in a tiebreaker over Rhonda Racich.
And I like that from Lawrence, coming up and taking that shot early, putting it down. Nice pinch.
0 serving 2. Good start from Vargas. Vargas seems to be on a mission this weekend. Serve looked good from here.
Looked good, yes. Vargas checking back with the coach and gets the yes, it was good. So
well, a little look back to the ref. Not sure she's happy with the call. Soft hands from Lawrence. Lawrence, long matches yesterday, also played in a tiebreaker in doubles, but you can see she is very focused. She's very athletic, and you know she puts in the work off the court.
well, and as we said, Vargas is a little focused, having not finished as well at the Worlds last week. And I think Lawrence is going to be just as focused, trying to prove that her second place finish at the Worlds was not a fluke, that she really can play this level consistently.
2 serving 2. Vargas back in the service box. If you're just joining us today, thanks so much for watching. This is the quarterfinals. We've been here since Thursday evening. A lot of action yesterday, but it comes down to these players, and we've got a full schedule ahead of you. Lawrence playing with confidence, with authority. I like it.
And that's what I think last week. I think that, you know, she made that little stride where she knows she can play at this level, and she's doing very well continuing that this week.
And there's a great example. Ball just hitting the front wall.
Smart shot by Vargas. That angle was just sharp enough.
So it started with 2 points for Vargas, then 2 for Lawrence, 2 more for Vargas. But Lawrence handled that very well.
And we saw Vargas use that Z serve very well in Arizona. She had that going in quite well.
That's too good. Look at the power on the forehand side. Splat winner from Vargas. Back in the service box. If you're just joining us, Facebook or YouTube, we prefer YouTube, higher definition. Ooh.
But there we saw the short Z to the forehand from Vargas that she's been using so effectively.
So reserving 4. Games to 15, tiebreaker to 11, win by 1 on all 3 games. We follow the International Racquetball Federation rules, so these players were both in Guatemala last week competing for their countries. They'll be familiar with these rules. Adds consistency across tournaments.
Little hesitation from Lawrence on that back wall.
Well, it was an excellent Z serve and
Yes.
slid along the back wall. It's something we've said that Vargas does very well. She has a very tight Z serve. She showed it in Chicago too. And 2 bounces self-called by Lawrence. Good start from the Argentine. Hitting clean winners so far, both players indeed.
Well, to complement the Z, Vargas also
Yeah.
has a very good drive serve.
And we mentioned this yesterday when she was playing. When her serve is on, it sets up her whole game, which is aggression, opportunities, and pouncing on those opportunities. Vargas wants a screen serve. Side out. This is a great example of, okay, it may have passed close to the body of the server. Don't punish the returner because of what happened. Returner didn't want the screen serve.
She did not. She saw the ball the whole way.
And a point for Lawrence, 3-shot rally.
And what I like about both of these players is they're shooters. They attack the ball. They'll play defense when needed, but they do attack the ball.
Vargas has to make that shot. She's there. She knows what she's trying to do. Just too low. Unforced error.
Well, I think the key to this one is who makes the fewer unforced errors.
Both of these players extremely athletic, cover a lot of court. Smart fist pump from Vargas. We mentioned that she lost early in the World Championships in Guatemala to Rhonda Racich, 11-10 in the tiebreaker. And I think that really affected her. I mean, we don't know, but one would assume losing like that in a World Championships early. She's on a mission this weekend.
Yes, but it affected her in a good way for her. She took it as motivation to come in focused and willing to do what she needed to do to win this time.
Skip ball, Lawrence.
Skip ball there by Vargas.
Six serving 7. Lawrence, coached by her mom and Hall of Famer, who also represented USA, Malia Bailey. Vargas here with Argentine coach Carlos Quadri.
And I would say both of these players are very, very well coached. They've got excellent coaching.
Vargas, hand up, waving. What a shot.
Nice shot, yes.
I like Lawrence got her hand up. She didn't just put her hand up. She didn't do a Mania. She did a Vargas. I'm putting my hand up and I'm going to wave.
just to be sure you saw it.
No call by our official for this match,
I
Shane Diaz.
don't think that there was a call there. I think the ref did the right thing.
Court coverage from both players. Avoidable hinder. Yes.
Yes.
Given by our official. Hard to argue that one.
No, because obviously Lawrence couldn't even get her racket up. She literally hit Vargas with the racket trying to get it up. So.
Well, timeout on the court gives us an opportunity to thank everybody here in Maryland. It's been a lot of fun so far. I think we're going to have a full day of action.
I do. I think we've got some excellent matches coming up that we're going to be able to watch. We'll hopefully have both our screens going so you can see both of our matches that are going to go on at the same time. But we're seeing very close. We're seeing good play, which to me is a little surprising. So many of these girls were in Guatemala last week, and they're coming in almost fresh. They're, the mental fatigue, the physical fatigue. We're not seeing a whole lot of it. So I'm giving girls, the women, the credit that they've actually come into this prepared, where it might have been hesitant before.
Well, and we can jump over to court number 8, and you can see that this match just started. Paria and Alexandra Herrera, 3 versus 6. I think it's 6 versus 3.
Yes.
But that's just started. You can watch that on our stream as well. We're offering both. We'll give you some look-ins on that match as we go along. We'll try to keep you updated on that score. Lots of action here in Severna Park.
If there ever was a time to have 2 monitors on your computer, this is the time to do it. And you hear Vargas getting herself pumped up and getting herself in this game. She does not want to let this get away from her.
No.
And that speaks to her focus.
7 serving 9. Timeout worked. Got back in the service box. One of the things that you see, what makes Lawrence so good, how did she get to a World Championship final? She's improved her ranking consistently over the last year. She cuts balls off early. She is aggressive in that respect. You'll see maybe a more unusual forehand swing. If you watch her mom play, it's almost a copycat of that swing, but she's extremely athletic. She covers a lot of court, and she keeps her opponents off balance by cutting balls off that most wouldn't do.
And I think some of that cutting things off comes from the fact that she does play some outdoor, and that's a vital skill you have to learn in outdoor. And she does it very, very well. She cuts the right ones off. She doesn't just go after all of them. She cuts the ones off where her opponent is still in the back court. She runs to the front, puts it down with a pinch, wins the point.
A replay called. Vargas didn't like it, wanted the avoidable. And it is Lawrence who wins the next point, 10-7. But that was another unforced error from Lawrence. It's been pretty clean so far. Only 2 skips from Lawrence, just 1 from Vargas.
Clean playing.
Mm-hmm. Vargas playing defense, but Lawrence they're both aggressive. Lawrence just hitting a little lower.
Well, and she's catching Vargas off guard. That's key because of Vargas's athleticism.
That's better from Vargas. Low and hard. Vargas very colorful this morning. I like it.
She looks great. I love the pink and lime green.
Over on court number 2, Jessica Parilla wearing yellow. It's definitely a contrast to the black of Herrera and the dark purple of Lawrence. Is that purple?
She's got a
mauve?
dark purple, mauve, and black shorts. So yeah, a little more subdued color-wise.
Subdued, I like that. Lawrence, a very calm player. Doesn't get very emotional during matches. Vargas tends to be the opposite. Unforced error from Vargas. Serving 8. Vargas won't be happy. Okay.
She's happy because she won the point, but you're right. She would not have been happy had she lost that point.
Let's see if that gets her going. That was a long rally. Vargas put it away. It's 8-10. She's still in this. It's a tight first game. Point.
Good point.
One
a
on
good
the
shot.
One on the forehand side, I might add. It's been particularly good this weekend from Vargas. 5 points off the forehand side, says JP Edwards, who's keeping some stats for us. Want to say a big thank you to him, of course, JTRB, Jay Josie, Commissioner TJ Bamba. It takes a lot of people to make this work.
Well, it does. We don't do half what they do. You guys get to hear us talk, and that's pretty much all we get to do.
Yeah, we're very fortunate in that respect.
Yes.
We want to say thanks to them. Of course, thanks to Karen and Mike Grizz, who are putting this tournament on. Special thanks as well to Andy Gomer, Kevin Sterling, Sandy Stevens, Kevin Martin, and Maddie Melendez, and of course, all the sponsors who are needed to host an event like this. Special thanks as well to the staff here at Severna Park Racquetball and Fitness Club. It is a really, really nice facility. 29th edition of the Christmas Classic. We're very spoiled to be here.
We are, and this is, for us racquetball people, this is a racquetball club. It is geared specifically for racquetball. It's not an afterthought. This is a racquetball club, so the stadium court is wonderful. We've got Eagle's Nest on both sides of the show court for refs or line judges, so we're very fortunate to be at this nice club.
Looks like players are ready. Timeout was taken by Lawrence. I like the timeout. She had 2. She took her first. It's 9-10. She took it while she still has the lead as well. See if she can follow the statistics and get this side out. No. Vargas controlling the middle of the court in that rally. It's all square, 10-10.
Well, and trying to stop Vargas's momentum was a good thing, trying to get her stopped before it got going any hotter than it already is.
Just a little short. Loose return from Lawrence, but got a nice bounce in the back corner, and she'll take it.
Much better shooting by Lawrence there. She had gotten to where she was hitting everything high off the back wall, but much better shot there.
Well, you saw the frustration from Vargas in the back of the court, kicking the ball in anger. She has to stay focused, not lose control. Second serve coming up. Ball just hit that sidewall on the Z serve effort. Vargas slowing things down, getting ready for this probably high lob Z. It is. It was aggressive from Lawrence on the left side, and she paid the price. It went to Vargas's forehand. It's been money this first game.
Yes, Vargas is not missing those forehands at all.
Just short from Lawrence. She got caught up with the ball inside her body. Inside her swing. She just poked at it, and now it's Vargas who's squared it up at 11-11.
Yes, and Lawrence is going to have to stay aggressive if she's going to beat Vargas. She's going to have to shoot, but she's going to have to do something to make it cleaner.
Vargas with the ace serve down the right side, 12-11. Excellent serve. Set up. Vargas. Again. Oh, she missed the soft one. She had two opportunities, didn't put it away. Lawrence will take the skip from Vargas. Once 12, 11-12.
And Vargas trying to take it early, but she left it off the back wall. It was not a good shot and gave Lawrence the opportunity she needed.
What a tight first game this has turned out to be. 12-12. Now it's a game to 3. Remember, win by 1. Forehand winner. More shouting from Vargas.
That last shot, I would have really liked to have seen Lawrence go back down the backhand line. I think that was a better shot than trying to go across court to the Vargas forehand.
We mentioned last night as well that Lawrence is not much of a pincher. She doesn't pinch too many. There's been some opportunities, I think, to take advantage of Vargas staying deep. Lawrence is a classic racquetball player down the lines and cross courts. Vargas showing some classic racquetball, going down the line and winning a point.
Well, and the shot from Lawrence was not a good shot. It was high, it was around the world, came off in the middle of the court and gave Vargas what she needed.
Excellent serve. I think that will be a replay. No argument this time from the Argentine. What a great serve, sliding down the back wall. I'm surprised we haven't seen a second timeout from Lawrence. It's 14-12, game point number 1.
Oh, she's not going to like that. Yes, we knew that was coming. She puts her hand up and the ref gives her the replay, but she had hit the winner on the shot.
Well, I think she wanted the avoidable hinder.
Well, she got neither of them.
She got neither. Good reach from Vargas. Lawrence. Oh, that's high. Oh, that has to be an avoidable hinder.
It has, yes.
Vargas is not going to like it. But you can't disagree.
You can't.
She's on the floor. The ball's above her.
Lawrence has been cutting the ball off in the air this whole game.
And Lawrence showed she was there. And here's Lawrence asking if she has a timeout. She does have a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout too. Lawrence back in the box. It's 12-14.
What does Severna Park Racquetball and Fitness Club have to offer you?
A chance to be strong. A chance to push myself.
A chance to prove yourself.
A chance to score.
A chance to cool down.
And a chance to heat up.
A chance to be fit.
And a chance to win.
Thank you for watching. Stop by today and find out what Severna Park Racquetball and Fitness Club can do for you.
Time in, says our official Shane Diaz. It's 12-14. Lawrence in the service box. She needs 3 points for this first game. Vargas just the one. Vargas, though, needs to win 2 rallies.
Right.
She has to get back in that service box to earn a point.
And Lawrence needs to get a good serve in here.
And got it. Lunging to the right was Vargas, putting it into the floor. Didn't move her feet very well, just took a big step. And if it's me, I'm hitting that serve again.
But I bet she doesn't.
Short. You bet right. I would have agreed with you on that bet. See a Z serve to the left side this time, I expect. And there it is again, that aggressive nature, not letting the ball come past her, taking it early. Vargas stuck on the back left side. Game point, 14-14. Here we go. Very short from Lawrence, driving it down the right side. See to the left side probably again.
Yes.
But Vargas was all over that one.
Well, and it was short. Vargas took it early and hit an excellent shot with it.
And you saw a little annoyance from Lawrence. She knows she didn't hit a great serve. Now it's her turn to face another game point. What will Vargas serve? Skip from Lawrence looks to the ceiling. 15-14, Vargas claims the first. We knew this would be a close one. It's turned out to be that.
It's given us everything that we anticipated from this. We're seeing renewed confidence in Lawrence. She knows she can play at this level. We're seeing determination and focus from Vargas. We're also seeing very few skips. There's not been a whole lot of errors per se in this match.
It's been clean and hard fought. So players have 2 minutes. We have a little break as well. We'll be coming back and we'll talk about how this first game happened in terms of runs of points.
I'm Carla Munoz and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline.
I play for the love of the game.
And we're back live, everybody, here in Severna Park Racquetball and Fitness Club. It is game 2. Vargas walking into the court first. Let's talk about how that first game was won. Vargas, if we look at the score sheet, won on her forehand side. Only 2 backhand winners. Everything else was either forehand or serve.
Well, we know she's got an excellent forehand, so the message is keep it away from her forehand.
And where did Lawrence win her points? I mean, it was close, 15-14. Again, we only one backhand winner from Lawrence. The rest were serve, pinch, or on the forehand side. Interestingly, 3 pinches early sprinkled in there. Guess who led early? My suggestion of maybe pinch a little bit more. The stats would support that.
Yes, and we see both of these are line players. The pinch is not something that they use very often, but it's showing it can be a valuable weapon that they need to explore.
5 unforced errors in that first game for Lawrence, just 3 for Vargas, and 1 point was the difference. So maybe that is something that can be looked at. Avoidable hinders, 2 for Vargas, none for Lawrence. Here we go. It's game number 2.
And Lawrence started this out with a beautiful ace serve to the Vargas forehand.
We got a replay, I believe a court hinder on the back left corner. That's good though, replay is a first serve. I mean, good for Lawrence.
Not so good for Vargas, but.
Depends on this serve, doesn't it? Short. Lots of false serves in the first game. 7 for Vargas, 6 for Lawrence. Ooh, that's a snap of the wrist. Forehand winner for Lawrence. This match is being won down the right side, and I think both players need to cover that right side a little bit more than the left.
There's a backhand winner from Lawrence.
Update over on court number 2. Herrera claimed the first, 15-7 over Jessica Parilla. We'll drop in on that once it gets going into game 2. Replay given, a fair call, I think. No argument from the players.
Vargas wasn't too upset, so obviously she agrees with it. Lawrence having some trouble getting that first serve in. She's going to have to find that drive serve. A
backhand winner from Lawrence.
Well, in this game, she's starting off hitting the ball much lower than she did to end the first game, and that was a huge problem for her at the end of the first game.
4-0. This is how game one started. Lawrence took an early lead. Vargas caught up. Lawrence went ahead again. Vargas caught up, and then it went back and forth all the way through 12-12 to 14-14. 0-4. Vargas. This drive serve is crucial for her.
And there you saw the short Z to the forehand.
And the advantage of a great serve, it creates the opportunities. And 2 quick points for Vargas.
And you see Vargas's ball's not coming off the back wall. That's Lawrence has got to cut down on that.
It's starting, it really is a great example of starting with the serve, getting a return that isn't as good as the serve, capitalizing on that. Vargas, 3 quick points. And again, forehand winner from Vargas.
Now Lawrence had her shot in that one. She had her place to hit it and she missed it. It came off the back wall. Vargas got it and just put it down. And now we're tied 4-4.
Another unforced error from Lawrence. 5 points in a row. Vargas really working the left side on the serve, attacking when it's her forehand.
Well,
this is her serve. The drive serve to the left side and then throwing in the short Z to the right that looks like a drive serve to the left. It made it. It made it.
And that's just pure reaction and athleticism from Lawrence. And the fact that Vargas almost made it up there is testament to her athleticism.
And that is a great example of get your racket out. You never know what might happen. Don't quit on it. Just get your racket out. Even if you frame it, sometimes good things happen.
Well, all you have, if you just stick your racket out, the momentum from your opponent's shot, once it hits the racket, all you have to do is direct it if at all possible. And you don't even have to swing. And that's pretty much what Lawrence did. Stick the racket out, and it made it.
Back in the service box is the USA player, the finalist from the World Championships just on Monday. Hard to believe. And I don't like the serve to the right side. This is where Vargas is winning the points. We've seen the stats.
Well,
drive serve to the Vargas backhand.
It's where her strength is, and it's a well-known fact. You're not going to, if you catch her there occasionally, but don't keep going to it.
Right, keep your opponent honest, throw one in now and again, but attack that backhand side. 6-4 for Vargas. This time we do get a screen serve.
Called by Vargas.
Yeah, that's the inconsistency of Lawrence didn't want the screen serve in game one. She doesn't want it in game two, but it's called. And I should mention that the screen serve rules are slightly different. International Racquetball Federation to IRT, USAR, or other national rules. So the screen serve is one of those. It's not always a screen serve if it harms or puts the server at a disadvantage.
Right.
All right, let's look over on court number 2. We're streaming that match as well if you're interested in watching that or both of these matches.
I like that option.
It's 3 serving 3. Herrera winning the first 15-7. Got a full day of action for you coming up. This is the 11 a.m. Eastern matches. Coming up after this on our court, Longoria Munoz, Chile and Mexico, and on court 2, Mania Mendez. I think Mania could cause an upset there. I think a lot of people might be seeing that, especially after defeating Mejia in 2 straight yesterday. That was a tough match and well won by Mania.
It was. She plays well. She's been playing well. Doubles maybe not as well as she has been in singles. So that's going to be an interesting match to watch.
I will also say 9 seed Munoz had a very convincing win over Centellas from Argentina, the 8th seed yesterday as well. She's playing very well, Munoz.
That was a match that surprised both of us. If nothing else, we expected it to be much
close.
closer.
Yeah. Side out. 4 serving 8. Vargas looking to close this out in 2. Lawrence says, hold on. And the key for Lawrence, get in the service box. It's earning points.
And there we see again. I don't know why she keeps going to the forehand. You know, that was actually a first serve that she got in a long time, but why to the forehand? Go after the Vargas backhand.
And there's clearly a strategy in play. Backhand pinch winner, splat winner from Vargas.
And we've seen her hit that shot. That is well within her repertoire. So that's not a surprise. It was a good shot.
So far, no unforced errors in this second game from Vargas. That's critical for her. Set up for Lawrence. What will she do? Another one. Put down by Vargas. Lawrence went for the pinch, and she did it earlier in game 2. She went for the pinch, didn't put it away. Maybe that's why we're not seeing Lawrence pinch as much as we would like. Well, execution, not comfortable doing it.
Yes, and if she doesn't, you know, if you don't practice that shot, you're not going to be able to do it when you need it.
That's a good backhand winner from Lawrence that time. Long way to go in the second game for serving 10.
Yep, she's going to have to get the first serve in, and we both think that she needs to stay away from that forehand.
Well, switching to the lob serve. She got what she wanted in the middle of the court.
And didn't do
too
anything
high,
with it.
too high. Vargas, athleticism got her over, wins the side out.
And I think, Lawrence, the right idea with the half lob is to slow Vargas down. She's a momentum player. You've got to slow her down.
Vargas hitting low and hard in the middle of the court. 11-4. 4 points away, really settled down after the second game, and Lawrence is the one making the mistakes in this second game.
Well, and you see much better serving from Vargas also. That sets up everything. A good serve sets up a better, response for you, and you get that opportunity to shoot.
I think this is a replay. There's the pinch winner from Lawrence. Ball came off the back wall. Lawrence, when she's hitting that sidewall, other than that shot, balls are just popping up into the middle. Well, Sandy.
One. That's the first one.
It was close. It was close. It was a skip. It's a point for Lawrence, 5-11.
And that one short.
Too good from Vargas. Well, Vargas had won 11 straight points before Lawrence claimed that skip.
Wow. Well, you see Lawrence is getting what she wants off her serve. She's getting a shot to shoot, and she's just not putting it down.
Again, excellent serve. Return gave Vargas the opportunity to be aggressive. That's what Vargas loves to do. It's her sweet spot where she's confident. And it looks like Lawrence is going to take a timeout on the court. Let's head on over to court number 2. 8 serving 4, Herrera leads. Sandy, lots of matches going on. One of the things that we've talked about over the last season is just the parity on tour where, okay, Longoria, 1 seed. Longoria tends to win these tournaments. We talked yesterday about some of the players coming up, starting to challenge that. So far, no joy. She continues to roll. But the standard beneath her is getting tighter and tighter. We see the Nancy Enriquez, the Samantha Salas, who used to always be in the top 6, top 8, not there anymore. We're seeing a new breed, a new young group of players coming in and saying, you know what, right now you're number 1, Longoria. We're going to work on that.
Right, and they're working hard on it. They're pushing each other to get better. That's helping them close that gap with Longoria. So I look for maybe some upsets more.
This is an exciting time for the LPRT. 12-5, here we go. That's better. Look at that snap from Lawrence. Aggressive, confident, took a full swing.
Well, I'm just wondering if maybe fatigue is finally getting. We've actually seen a little of the results of last week.
Again, serving to that left side. Smart shot, very smart shot.
And there you saw Lawrence use her body. She's going to take the backhand and just push Vargas out of the way. Gave her a no stress shot. All she had to do is hit the front wall.
6-12. Served again to the right side and got behind, but managed to win that point. This is obviously a strategy. The serves are going to the right.
I don't understand it, but it's got to be. It's got to be some strategy.
It's a deliberate effort, but we're not seeing the results of that. Well, the scoreline supports our estimation. Excellent retrieval from Vargas. Again, in the middle of the court, feet set, Vargas just pounds it into the floor.
Yeah, and
or front wall.
The height of the shots from Lawrence, I'm going to guess that there is some fatigue. She's not bending her knees, she's not getting the ball down, and that snap of the wrist is occurring after timeouts, but not after that.
bounce from Lawrence. 14-6 brings up match point. Lawrence got that. Wow. Oh,
right on the wall.
Unforced error from Lawrence. Well, forced error. What a great job from Vargas, particularly in this second game. Really set, scrapped her way to that win in the first game, 15-14, settled down and really executed well.
She did. And Lawrence was not putting the ball down. That's a huge difference. I thought her balls were high. They were coming off the back wall. Vargas, with, she is athletic, but she really didn't have to move that much. There were a few rallies where she was on defense, but most of the time she's just there waiting for the ball and shooting.
Yeah, and if we look at how did Vargas win in that second game, we talked about it in game one. Forehand winner, forehand winner, forehand winner. A couple of backhand winners in that second game, but as we look across the sheet, it's forehand, 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 serve, forehand. This is a testament to how good Vargas is on that right side.
Right, which then brings up the point we've already mentioned. Why was Lawrence continually serving to that forehand?
Yes.
I mean, it's obvious to us, and sometimes it's not on the court, but she's got a great coach down there, and they maybe had a game plan, but they should have changed it. It wasn't working, at least halfway through the second game. They should have said, we got to do something different.
Well, let's just quickly jump over to court number 2 and tell you that it is 11-4 Herrera. Herrera, if she wins, will play Vargas 2 versus 3 this evening. That will be an interesting one. It always has been when those two play, so we'll be very excited to show you that. Coming up next on this court, Longoria Munoz. Munoz played very well yesterday. Can she continue that form against the world number 1? I know Longoria's a little tired.
She is tired, and the thing that I think needs to happen for these girls that are moving up the ranks, Longoria is human, and you know she's tired. You're coming in not tired. You're playing well. Believe you can do it. Believe in yourself. Don't take the intimidate. Don't say, oh, she's number 1. I'll just have to get in there. Go in there and attack the ball. If you get beat,
so be it.
So be it.
But yes.
You have to just swing, play your game, play smart, and make her move. You got to move her.
The other match coming up on court number 2 after that, the match going on with Herrera Parrilla is Mania and Mendez. You want to watch both of those matches. Remember, we got 2 streams going. We're going to take a break. We're going to allow the players to warm up. But on behalf of myself, Tim Bagger, Sandy Rios, JP Edwards, JTRB, Jay Josie, thanks so much for watching.